He's looking over with his phone, recording the police building here. Where you got?
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Get lost. I can move and do whatever I want to do. Well then, move yourself. I don't need to talk to these officers. No.
Yardley Ski is quietly filming in a public place when an officer pulls into the station and immediately overreacts, shouting orders and treating him like a suspect before calling emergency backup over nothing more than a camera. Within moments, patrol cars arrive with lights and sirens, and the backup officers surround Yardley as if responding to a major threat. But Yardley stays calm, confidently explaining the law and dismantling each claim they throw at him until it becomes obvious they have no grounds to stop or detain him. With nothing left to justify their actions, the entire group is forced to back down, leaving looking confused, embarrassed, and completely defeated.
What are you doing, sir?
Sorry?
What are you doing, sir?
There's no need to shout.
I've asked you 10 times now.
Oh, it wasn't 10.
What are you doing?
I think it was about 5.
Okay, about 5 then. So
Yeah,
what do
yeah,
you do? Can you
yeah.
answer the question then?
No.
Right, you're not going to answer. Okay.
Who are you, by the way?
I'm a police officer.
Are you?
Here.
What is this then? Are you phoning 999?
Yeah, I am.
Are you joking?
You can hear this all right then?
I can hear you talking, but why are you phoning 999? It's not an emergency. Is it an emergency? Are you phoning because there's an emergency? Where's the emergency?
In the building, so I just need a uniform.
Where's the emergency?
Assist.
What is this place?
Never you mind what that is, mate.
I'm not your mate. I keep on telling you, moron. Stop calling me your mate.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Never you mind what that is.
Foxtrot Oscar, on your way. Get off the phone. Oh look, and they come with blues and twos as well.
I'm based here.
Yes.
And what's happened is I've caught this chap.
Yes.
He's looking over with his phone, recording the police building here. Where you got?
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Get lost. I can move and do whatever I want to do. Well then, move yourself. I don't need to talk to these officers. No.
The moment that officer stepped off his bike, he acted as if Yardley had just fled a crime scene. Yardley chose not to answer his questions, which he's entirely within his rights to do. And instead of assessing the situation like a trained professional, the officer immediately jumped to dialing 999. Think about that. No threat, no crime, no weapon, just a man holding a camera in public. And he escalated into a full-scale emergency. Any competent officer would have recognized the obvious. Peaceful auditor plus public pavement equals no powers and no problem. But this officer couldn't handle not being instantly obeyed. So he turned his own frustration into an unnecessary emergency, wasting police resources and dragging his colleagues into a scenario that never existed in the first place.
Don't need to go over there. Don't tell me what to do. You need to go.
You don't need to go, sir.
Yeah, you do.
Why do we need to go?
Because I'm not doing anything wrong, and there's no need for you to be here.
I'm not stopping you from recording.
Well then, so go. Are you recording me?
Yes, we are, sir.
Then why aren't you telling me?
Huh?
Why aren't you telling me you're recording me? No, why aren't you telling me? Why do I have to prompt you to tell me?
Sorry, sir?
Why do I have to prompt you to tell me? Do your job.
Well, you can see that we've got...
No, I can't see that. How do you know I can see that? The sun's in my eyes. I can't see it.
We are recording.
All right, next time tell me straight away, all right? You need to tell them idiots inside that I can be out here and film. Yeah, so why didn't you tell him? Go and get him. He's wasted police time. Go and tell him he's been wasting police time. It's not an emergency.
No, with all due respect,
This is not an emergency. It's not an emergency.
We have to come here, so you're wasting...
Why? Because no, I'm not wasting your time. Shut up.
You are.
I'm not wasting your time.
sir.
Did I call you?
Huh?
Did I call you?
No, you didn't.
Well then, so don't tell me what I'm doing. Tell him what he's doing.
Yardley never called for assistance, never asked for help, and never caused any kind of disturbance. The only person who escalated the situation was the officer who panicked over a camera. So the idea that Yardley is somehow at fault for their wasted time is completely absurd. The officers chose to respond to a non-incident because their colleague couldn't manage the situation. That's why Yardley hits him with a question that exposes the truth. Did I call you? The officer's quiet, embarrassed no is the moment the entire narrative falls apart. That single admission wipes out their whole justification, proving they didn't arrive with lights and sirens because Yardley created a problem. They showed up because their colleague imagined one. And instead of correcting the first officer's mistake, the others doubled down and tried to shift the blame onto Yardley, hoping pressure alone would make him back down.
You're talking about my...
Go and tell him then. Go and tell him he's wasting your time. Go and tell him he's wasting your time. Don't tell me. I didn't call you. I didn't want you here. Well then, go and tell him.
Well, we have to be here.
Don't tell me what I'm doing when I'm doing something lawful.
Get out the road, sir.
Are you going to get out the road? You're in the road as well.
I am going to get out with you, sir.
Okay, don't come with me. I don't want you with me. No, I'm not going to go over there and have a chat with you. I'm going to be here and have a chat. let me just ask this really straight question. Why didn't you tell him at the first opportunity that I'm okay to be filming, and why did he phone 999? Why didn't you ask him?
So he's entitled to call police. Just as
You're
everybody
kidding.
else. Just
For
like
a
you are,
non-emergency.
and somebody else.
For a non-emergency.
Did he call 999 or did he?
He did call 999. He did.
I don't know.
Well, I know.
I wouldn't be able to tell you, sir.
Well, he did call 999. So go and find him and tell him that he's been wasting. Listen, if I was doing that and I phoned 999, right, and it was for a non-emergency, you'd tell me that I was wasting police time.
Hardly exposes him completely in this moment, because there's no way for the officers to justify their actions without sounding absurd. When he asked the obvious question, why they didn't challenge the officer who dialed 999 over a non-emergency, the backup tries to hide behind the weak excuse that he's entitled to call the police like anyone else. Sure, anyone can make a call, but not for a situation that is an emergency. If a member of the public rang 999 just because someone with a camera made them uneasy, they'd be worried about wasting police time. And that's exactly why this exchange is so damning. The officers know Yardley is right. They apply one standard to ordinary people and a completely different one to their own colleague, even when that colleague has blatantly misused the emergency system.
No.
I would have personally.
So you don't mind anybody phoning random phoning 999?
No, there's obviously a
999 is there for when you need it in an emergency.
But it was an emergency.
By phone number, it's got an emergency.
No. So why did he just walk off then?
He was not to continue with his.
Why didn't he cancel it? Why didn't he turn around and say, oh, so, and then what did he expect you guys to do when he's not here? It's his emergency. So what is his emergency then? What is his emergency? Have you found out?
Sorry, sir?
Have you found out what his emergency
we
is?
were told that there
No.
was
I'm asking you if you found out his emergency.
you're not getting an opportunity
Because
to
you
talk.
haven't. Because you're just on
You better
me.
let me talk, sir.
Go on then.
Okay, you said what was the emergency. Like I've said, our control room has informed us that there was an officer here and there was somebody filming. They didn't know who.
Yeah.
That's why we've come down and he needed assistance. That's why we've come here, as you can see, with our lights on, in an emergency, because our colleague needed assistance.
Hold on. So I'm going to laugh at
That's
this.
what we were told.
You're telling me that somebody said to your controller that somebody was filming them, and it's an emergency to get here.
Tries to justify the chaos by proudly announcing that they raced him with lights and sirens because Control reported an officer standing with someone who was filming and didn't know who he was. But that isn't a justification. It's an admission that the entire response was based on uncertainty rather than any genuine threat. It reduces the situation to a parody of policing, where emergency resources are deployed not for danger, but for discomfort. Yardley picks up on the absurdity immediately, laughing as the officer unintentionally exposes a system where an officer's unease is treated as more important than judgment, proportionality, or basic common sense.
Is that what you're telling me?
We will be leaving shortly, sir.
And you're going to go and find him?
Is there anything I can help you with?
Yes, I'd like you to find him and let him know that he shouldn't be phoning 999 if it's not an emergency.
Did you get his shoulder number?
No,
warrant
I
number?
didn't.
Did you ask him?
What? Ask him what?
Ask him for his warrant number or shoulder
Do I
number?
know that he's a police officer?
Okay. Did he show you his badge?
No.
He didn't.
No, so I'd like to go and find that, please.
All right.
I'd like to know who that guy was, because as far as I'm concerned, technically he was detaining me. Yeah? Did you see when he went out and he put his arms up like that? That was...
I didn't know.
What do you mean you didn't? I went round there and you were standing there. I've got this on
I
camera.
was talking to you.
Yeah, but didn't you see his actions?
I said
colleague was
that
with
he
me.
wasn't detained.
Oh, no. I didn't say you. I said him. If he's identifying himself as a police officer and he said he's calling a unit and I start to walk off like I did and he put his arms out and he said, no. Yeah, that's a form of detainment and that's infringing on my human rights.
Legally, a detention doesn't require handcuffs or phrases like "you're detained." If an officer blocks your movement, steps into your path, or otherwise stops you from leaving, that alone qualifies as a detention, and Yardley's footage captures it plainly. So when the backup officer later tries to claim he didn't notice anything, it doesn't just stretch credibility. It comes across as an outright insult to everyone watching.
He's looking over with his phone, recording the police building here. Where you got?
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Get lost. I can move and do whatever I want to
It
do.
all unfolded directly in front of him, fully visible, and the camera captured every second of it. What makes the denial even worse is what it reveals about their priorities. Protect a colleague first and deal with the truth later. Rather than acknowledge an unlawful detention, the backup officer tried to pretend it never happened. as if ignoring it would somehow erase it. But that's not how the law works. A detention is defined by restricting someone's ability to leave, not by whether another officer decides to admit seeing it.
Here's details.
Okay, yeah, find these details, because you can't be doing that. You can't turn up for somebody in a non-emergency situation and then just walk off.
Want me to write it down for you?
Say again?
Want me to write his details?
Yes, please.
Gentleman that you were speaking to outside.
It wasn't a gentleman.
Okay, my colleague that you were speaking to. Is that better?
I don't care who he was. Not to me, he wasn't a gentleman.
Alright, no worries.
Yeah, there's loads of worries. You can't keep on telling me no worries.
Do that the way, Okay, sir. We will be leaving. If I could ask you kindly,
Yes.
just please just stay out of the road. Because obviously I don't want to get
Stop. No directives.
No.
No directive. No directive. No directive. I'm not listening. Come on. Don't stop giving me directives. Stop giving me directives. Stop telling me what I can and want. No. Stop telling me what you want me to do. I'll do what I want to do.
You can do what
Okay?
you want,
Well
but
then.
I'm
So
giving-
stop telling me. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear what you got to say. I don't want to hear. No, I'm standing in the road.
That's fine. It's up to
Well
you,
then.
sir.
So stop telling me
Okay,
things.
Thank you very much.
Off you go. You're dismissed. Foxtrot Oscar. Driver shame. You're coming in with emergency lights for a man that's
Have a good day,
filming.
sir.
You have a good day. Lights are off.
What makes this entire encounter almost comical is that Yardley didn't win by doing anything dramatic. He simply stood his ground and let the officers unravel under their own decisions. From the moment backup arrived with full sirens blaring over a man quietly holding camera, the situation stopped resembling real policing and turned into a display of how fragile their confidence was. Yardley never needed a shout or posture. He just asked the questions they hoped to avoid. And every time he pressed them, why treat this like an emergency? Why didn't you question the officer who dialed 999? You could see them hesitate, not because they lacked knowledge, but because they understood exactly how unreasonable their actions sounded when spoken aloud. If departments want to stop ending up humiliated on camera, they don't need new gadgets or expanded authority. They need the fundamentals. Officers who understand what qualifies as an emergency, call handlers who challenge baseless reports, and supervisors who can distinguish real threats from wounded pride. Until that happens, auditors like Yardley will keep revealing these cracks simply by showing up with a camera and letting the footage speak for itself.